NFL 24, and we'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Bengals and the Ravens under the lights on Thursday night.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his fourth season now out of LSU.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award, and he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Burrow on 1st down. Quick slant caught by Chase. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Devin Duvernay. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. They go play action with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.